Refugees living in Eden 2 zone in Rhino refugee settlement in Madi Okollo District, together with partners, yesterday joined the rest of the world in celebrating the World Refugee Day. World Refugee Day is an international day organized every year on 20th June by the United Nations. Some of the refugees who turned up for the celebration confirmed that the day is worth celebrating.
It's really an indication that it's chasing out some stresses that has happened all during those days. So it can make somebody at least to think of the future, that in the nearest future might be things might be okay.
We who are from South Sudan, it is not the first time that Uganda have hosted refugees. I'm sure, like myself, I've been now here for almost twice. We have been here since 1993 or 94, and also in 2016 we have also been hosted here.
This day celebration to me is worth celebrated. Why? Because it shows me as a refugee why important I am to be part of this celebration. And as the theme of today is telling us that hope away from home and also think of getting integrated within the community, it is now giving me a picture of how I and other colleagues, refugees, will be integrated, will be having that hope of being away from their country, despite the fact that still things are getting worse in our country.
However, the refugees say that their cry is to go back to their home country, and they appeal to the partners to continue with the advocacy.
As me, myself, and together with my colleagues, we are crying for our country, that at least if peace could come, such that we go home. Because home is home really. You are able to exercise whatever activity that you wanted to do.
I am requesting if and if the nation, the whole nation, are able at least to make peace to our country, so that we also stay in a country as like some of the other countries.
Currently, Rhino refugee settlement alone hosts over 100,000 refugees, and according to the settlement commandant, Rhino refugee settlement, there is need to focus on livelihood in order to address the social challenges in the settlement.
Having these 210 individuals, we should not take off from this podium without mentioning livelihood. How do we feed the 210? Is the food ration, prioritization, or cuts in a simple term of my brothers and sisters? We need intensified means of survival. We should talk of livelihood.
RWC2 of Eden 2 challenges the partners to be truthful in what they are doing and urge the partners not to involve in corruption scandals.
Let me hope you are not part of the Iron Seed group also. Don't be like them. Please, I know there are some other things here are not good. The government, please, when you look at the road, to all these settlements, the road networks are poor for refugees. It ends up our women always give up on the road, not reaching at the health facility.
The development partners working in Rhino refugee settlement amidst the challenges have committed themselves to provide all the necessary services to over 100,000 refugees living in the settlement.
The theme of today, hope away from home, that will be able to deliver at least tangible action that will maybe bring hope, that will bring hope to you, and also not only within Uganda but also further when you return into your country.
The head of UNHCR, Arua sub-officers, assured the refugees that much as the food aid is being cut, they will try to identify the needy people and also engage the donors to see how the issue can be solved amicably.
In the coming months, because of food reduction, we promise to identify affected people and talk to our donors on what we can do to ease that burden. The chairperson of the refugee committee talked about the challenges. We listen to you. We will continue to discuss on what we can do.
We promise you to act respectfully. We have meetings in the settlements, meeting at the district level. We'll address these challenges so that we set today as a day to celebrate having resolved some of those challenges.
The Member of Parliament for Lower Madi Okollo Ronald, who was the guest of honor for the World Refugee Day celebration in Rhino Camp Refugee Settlement, Madi Okollo, calls on the partners to use the parish, the forward model strategy the government of the Republic of Uganda is using to address livelihood challenges.
Parishes, we have 100 million Uganda shillings per parish. I know it is a small money compared to the 43 operating partners, implementing partners having support in this sub-county. My appeal is, can we develop something like a parish development model among the implementing partners so that each refugee household has equally the 20 million per year that Ugandan household would want to make, so that equally the refugee population can make it. If Ugandans, as we are thriving for 100 million, so that each household makes more than 20 million per household per year, can UNHCR and partners, we modify so that we socially, we call it socio-economic transformation of the refugee household.
Uganda has received over 146,000 new arrivals from South Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they continue to arrive each day. Dennis Oringi, West Nile TV, Nile Coast.